Welcome back to the channel. This is a contest submission for Reject Films. My buddy Dan is going to hit 1,400. He may have already hit 1,400 subscribers. Congratulations, Dan. And he's running a little contest, and thought I would put in my entry. I'm going to include a link to his channel below. He and I do a number of things together, including the Video Nasties series that we've been working on. So, good friend, great YouTuber, and I wish him all the best. So he had two questions for the contest. The first was how I got into horror films. That's pretty simple. Um, Basically, I was indoctrinated into horror films right from a very early age. I would say 5 years old. Um, Chiller theater. The two things I think that kind of really sealed my fate, if you will, would be chiller theater. And of course, I grew up. I grew up in as a child, small child, in the early '70s, and we had three. We had CBS, ABC, and NBC, and PBS. I guess. I mean, that was it. And so movies, were shown, particularly horror movies, would be shown late at night. That's kind of when chiller theater was hitting its stride, particularly on Saturday night. It's a Saturday night chiller theater. All the Universal horror films, The Mummy. I was raised on The Mummy. Um, all the Universal classics just kind of really just got in my DNA. The other biggie that kind of sealed my fate as far as my love of horror films would be the drive-in. If I wasn't watching horror films on Saturday night on Chiller Theater, we were going to the drive-in, and there would be double, triple features. I saw Beyond the Door, the drive-in, um, Food of the Gods, Grizzly. And it's those things I can remember like it was yesterday, and I'm like 5 to 7 years old. There's other things that occurred back then that I don't remember shit. I mean, I don't remember at all. But that's the effect that horror films has had on me, and I think it's something to do with, not to get too philosophical here, but there's a great book called The Bell Curve. I think it was written in 1995 that talks about people and societal outcomes and how they are affected by things. And basically, the long story short of it was, my take of it was that you're 60%, what happens to you is 60% genetics. I don't remember the percentages. It's been a while, but it was some percentage, well over 50%, that I thought was genetically related. Your outcome in life is genetic. And then there's another percent. There is a percentage, and it's probably 30 to 40% that's based on your environment. And so you can imagine, translating that to me, you can imagine at 5 to 10 years old being indoctrinated and watching horror movies. I collected horror movies. Back then you had 8 millimeter, and I had a projector. I can remember I got the original Nosferatu, F.W. Murnau film on Black Hawk Films put it out, and I just played that thing over and over and over. I had the original King Kong on Super 8. So yeah, I was pretty much hooked at an early age. Now, the second part of his question was, what keeps me in horror films, and I would say that again, kind of going back to the bell curve, it's in my DNA. I mean, it's at an early age. It's just in my DNA, in the fabric of my being. That now there's no way you're going to get rid of it. And really, at the end of the day, I watch a lot of movies. I watch everything: dramas, crime films. I mean, everything, war movies. But nothing really sticks with me more than horror films. I mean, horror films, there's just something about the magic of horror films, uh, that sticks to me well after watching it, compared to, say, Gone with the Wind, or War and Peace, or Poseidon Adventure. I mean, I like, those are a lot of films that I like. They're not horror, but they don't resonate with me the way the horror films does. And the only consistent answer I can give you is that it's got to go back to the fact that from day one, man, I was raised on horror. So yeah, that's my entry, and I wish you luck, Dan. Appreciate it, and I look forward to doing more videos with you. Thanks for watching.